I'm here with our NFL insider, Connor Hughes. And Connor, the Giants get the win. Their second win of the season, and it was a much-needed win. We talked about how this was a get-right game for them. If they were going to get one that they needed, it was this one today. How important was this one for them?
It was huge. I don't know if they necessarily got right, because it certainly wasn't pretty for the majority of it. At least on offense. Defense, they were spectacular, but offense, they struggled a little bit. But this was something that now keeps their season on life support, because if they would have fallen to 1-6, it was over. The rest of the year didn't matter. It was time to tank for whichever quarterback they wanted to get in the NFL draft. But at least by beating Washington here today, it makes the season a little bit longer, where now if they beat the Jets, if they beat the Raiders, maybe they can start getting something going.
Yeah, hopefully this sparks some momentum for them, but that was a great point. May not have been a get-right game, but they needed this win. Speaking of the defense, you mentioned it before. This defense today was spectacular. The entire season leading up to this, they totaled 5 sacks. Today, they had 6. What did you see from this defense?
This was probably one of their best performances. Maybe not. I mean, I think the Josh Allen one, just because of the opposition, but they took that game and they didn't have any step back. If anything, they just went forward a little bit more with now finally getting that victory. And we talked to Xavier McKinney in the locker room. What he said is that narrative that the Giants defense was struggling early in the season, he didn't like it. There were just little tiny mistakes they were making here or there. They were very close to having these dominant performances. Well, now they had one against Buffalo. They had another one here against Washington. And now they got Zach Wilson and the Jets next week.
Yeah, Brian Dable said they're stringing along small wins, but I think the performance today from the defense was a big win for them. They were missing a lot of guys. We've been talking about Daniel Jones all week. Obviously, this makeshift offensive line that they have, but they could be having some guys come back.
Yeah, reinforcements. They're coming. Daniel Jones, he expects to play next week against the Jets. Andrew Thomas should be back against the Jets. Evan Neal could be back. Adoree Jackson on the defense. And like we said, this defense has been playing lights out the last couple of weeks. They haven't gotten a similar play from their offense. These guys that are coming back, your franchise left tackle, your franchise quarterback, hopefully from the Giants' perspective, this ignites the offense and starts getting a little bit closer to complementary football, where maybe we're not celebrating the Giants finally scoring a touchdown, maybe the Giants scoring 20, 30 offensive points. I might be getting ahead of myself, but maybe we'll see that coming.
We're going to try not to get ahead of ourselves, but a big win for them today. We'll see if they can follow that up next week against the Jets. Connor, thank you.